Alright. Hopefully this is recording my voice. But I guess we'll see, so I'll just gibber and jabber. Anyway. Oh. Nice. Anyway, as the video description says, I'm doing daily challenges for Kate Bishop on her challenge card. I don't have it unlocked, so I don't really care. I just want the comic costume, purple bodysuit, and I'm almost there.
Data center isn't far now.
I think I'm at like 160 or something. That was 200.
Will it endanger anyone?
And my challenges today are defeat enemies with assault abilities, heroic, and light attacks and protosynthoids, which I haven't been getting a lot of. This is the beginning of the level.
We'll keep safe until they can be extracted from it.
I'm starting to feel paranoid, like this game won't give you certain enemies that you need for daily challenges, no matter where you go, what map you go onto, what mission you do, because I've had that happen with riot bots before, and I swear to God, I'd have plenty of riot bots to fight, and then, oh, there we go, protosynthoid. Need to take these guys out with light attacks. Before my teammates get here and kill them all for me, because it's so helpful. Anyway. Wonder if there's some sort of algorithm that keeps certain enemies you need for daily challenges appearing so sparsely, so you'll be playing for hours trying to fucking kill 10 enemies. And if you've played this game, you know how repetitive it gets. I can only do this for so long before I get fucking bored. I still enjoy this game for the most part. I mean, it's just lazy. If they put more thought into it and more... I don't know. And I don't think it's obviously a developer issue. I think it's... publisher issue. It's not the people that made the game, but the people that didn't do anything except front the budget. Like usual. Just trying to make money as cheap. Make as much money as possible off of spending as little money as possible, which always leads to disaster, but they never learn their lesson. Thinking they're gonna have the next Destiny, but come on. People who want to play Destiny are gonna play Destiny. People who want to play an Avengers game are gonna play Spider-Man, because that game is gonna... Oh, wow. Even though I'm complaining, I still like this game, so... And I will play it until the day I die. Probably. Because I still enjoy a lot of the combat. I think that the characters, you know, it's fun to play. It just gets repetitive really fast because there's just so little variety. And there are still some issues. And I am playing on a base PS4, so frame rate, I don't really... I mean, I am streaming from my base PS4 that I'm playing on, so the frame rate... I mean, that's, you know...
Why do they always underestimate me? Back off!
Oh, there. Alright. I should be able to take out a good handful of enemies by using my black hole arrow ability thing. My question is, do I have audio? My question is, do I have audio? And I do have audio. I've officially confirmed it. I do have audio. Alright, back to the grind. I am playing this game so you don't have to. Just kidding. Please play it with me. I'm not very good at this game, but I get really addicted to really repetitive games. I just kind of like the mindless grinding. You listen to a podcast or something in the background, so...
The list now.
Good. Monaco, how about together like that again? Now that AIM's grown as an organization.
I look forward to welcoming our new allies.
I'm just gonna keep redoing this mission, honestly, because I've got proto-synthoids and a lot of little guys at the beginning, so it might be a little tedious, but I think I can bang out the daily challenges pretty fast. Assuming I can keep doing this same mission.
Romanoff,
I might have just screwed myself by completing it instead of restarting it. Let's find out.
Looking forward to it, and thank you, Thor.
I require no thanks, but you are welcome.
I'll leave you to it. Hill out.
Man, Thor's voice is so boring in this. See, I have no complaints about the way they look. I actually think they all look fine. I like the looks. Everyone complains about them looking like generic, like stunt doubles for the movie actors, but honestly, I'm fine with all the looks. It's just some of the voices that are kind of lame. Although
Avengers. SHIELD discovered AIM keeps a list of potential security risks within their organization. People and things
I like
Monaco
Cap's
wants to
voice.
keep an extra eye on.
Kate's voice is fine. It's Ashley Birch. She's always fun. Black Widow's voice is fine. I think it's
my team got close,
Laura Bailey. I always like her usually, so
it's too dangerous for my agents.
I think it's pretty sure it's Laura Bailey. I could be wrong.
We'll send in the big guns. Not a problem, Commander.
But like Thor's voice is really boring. Bruce is really boring, but then again, it's Bruce Banner. What are you gonna do? That's just accurate. I like Kamala's voice. I like that voice actress. And I mean, this might be, you know, this is an opinion, obviously. This is debatable, but sometimes it does seem like they try a little too hard to make her seem like a nerdy fangirl, and it just kind of comes off as like disingenuous and cringy.
Security forces. You care about your agents.
Warriors are not interchangeable.
But that's just in everything except the comics. I think most of the comics, especially, you know, when oh jeez, I can't believe I forgot names. Not G. Willow Wilson.
That is a lot of fire.
The author, the lady that created her, who wrote her initially, did a really good job.
Heads up.
Just make her, you know, sound like a normal teenage kid. She doesn't have to sound fake and geeky, you know? She doesn't have to be like, oh, MG, I'm nerding out. You know? Just, I don't know. I guess I'm not an expert on nerdy teenagers, but... Oh my god.
Take a number and get line.
The point is, I liked Kamala's voice actress in this. Overall, I liked her character a lot in this game. It's a little too, like, forced, epic nerdiness sometimes. Just comes off as fake. It's like, OMG, I'm an epic nerd. It's like, yeah, I mean... You know, like grown adults trying, I don't know, trying to write a teenager, that whole thing. Again, just minor nitpicks. It's obviously not ruining anything for me. But, you know, I prefer authenticity because otherwise reading these stories, these characters' personalities is the only... You know, I live in the middle of the Midwest. I don't know very many Muslim people in you know, my daily existence. So a lot of my exposure to personalities comes from media like this. So I think it is really good to get that perspective, have it be accurate. I don't want to be learning, you know, stereotypes. I just want, you know, normal people. I mean, it's a whole other story.
Keep heading for the data center.
But when I first started reading Miss Marvel, I was kind of like a cringy. And I still am a cringy atheist, but I was very much like, you know, anti-Muslim, anti-Islam, and to be fair, I was equally parts anti-Christian, but I was very Sam Harris-y. I am embarrassed to say in my views on Islam, and then reading Miss Marvel is kind of what opened up my mind, kind of. It was the beginning of the process of getting me to realize, holy shit, these are just people. You know? And every people are complicated just because there's parts of the world where authoritarians use religion to control people and wreak terror. Doesn't mean that, especially people who are average Americans from different backgrounds. I mean, I'm not religious, I'm not a Christian, but I grew up as one. It's most people I know, my family, they all come from that, and they are, you know, white Christians or whatever. So it's like, that's but that sure as hell isn't how I want to be judged. And so no, it just got me thinking about it. It's like, you know, I was wrong about Muslim people, I was wrong about Islam. I still don't really believe. I guess what I'm trying to say is it made me more open-minded. It made me realize that, you know, there's people we're talking about, not necessarily just an ideology or a religious belief, but like people, and people shouldn't be judged based off that kind of stuff, and you shouldn't judge someone just, you know, if someone says or does something shitty, you can judge them for that. It doesn't matter who they are otherwise. But the point is, you know, obviously I realized I was being critical of people for a really hypocritical and really shitty reason, which was like I was judging people because of their religion, and I still do when it comes to Christians, I'll admit. But I'm not very good at explaining things. But basically, because of Miss Marvel, I definitely started to change my outlook, and I'm glad I did, because I was a big part of that skeptic, new atheist, you know, community thing. When I watched all those YouTubers and I agreed with them, you know, when they said stuff like Islam is dangerous and they all hate gay people and stuff like that. All that shit, I believed it. you know, I believed that, you know, even normal Muslim Americans wanted to, you know, take over the world with Sharia law, and I believed all that crap. I genuinely thought they were bad people, just people I had never met before, I didn't know. I judged them based off of their religion, and I realized that, and I'm glad I got out of that. I'm glad that I changed my mind and saw the truth about that. And I'm not like someone like Sam Harris, who is a real piece of shit. And I can see that now. Even someone like Christopher Hitchens. And Richard Dawkins, too. They have really shitty takes. There's a lot that they don't think about. They're kind of... They do kind of think in black and white like that. And that's kind of the opposite of what, you know, the idea of being an atheist is, in my opinion. And so I realized I was being hypocritical. And I cut it out. You know, I started to think differently based off that. Yeah, it's just trying not to be a shitty person. And it's not easy. You don't just say, oh, I'm not racist anymore, or whatever. You know, this shit is intrinsic. It's learned behaviors, it's cultural stuff, it's systemic. You just need to acknowledge it, and that'll help you be a better person. Ow. But people kind of have to figure this shit out on their own. You can only help guide people. You can't force them to change their beliefs. Uh-oh. Actually, why am I still doing this? Alright. Time to restart.
Avengers. S.H.I.E.L.D. discovered AIM keeps a list of potential security risks within their organization. People and things Monica wants to keep an extra eye on? Guess AIM keeps that under lock and key. Worse than that, they have the entire area guarded by their orbital strike team.
Meaning?
As soon as my team got close, AIM torched the data center and everything around it. And they'll do it again. It's too dangerous for my agents, but I need that list.
So we'll send in the big guns. Not a problem, Commander.
The most tedious part about this is the loading.
Despite the forest fires, there are AIM forces in the area.
Of course there are. AIM doesn't care about their security forces. You care about your agents.
Warriors are not interchangeable.
Just gotta kill some Protos.
That is a lot of fighting.
AIM was thorough.
I call dibs on all of them.
Yes, I wish I
Take
could
these
actually
guys
do that.
out. You got it.
That'd be nice. ho, ho, ho. We're close. Only 10 more.
Hey, Avengers. S.H.I.E.L.D. discovered AIM keeps a list of potential security risks within their organization. People and things Monica wants to keep an extra eye on?